Have you ever noticed that no matter how hard you try, some things in life just never seem to fit? It's like everyone around you is living on a frequency you could never reach. You watch, you try to go with the flow, but something inside resists. Waking up early, predictable jobs, endless routines. None of it seems made for you. And the truth is simple and painful. Some minds were never built for ordinary lives. There's nothing wrong with you. The world is what wasn't made for those who think differently. From an early age, you feel this disconnect. Maybe at school, maybe in casual conversations, something always feels out of place. While everyone follows rules that seem natural, you question. You notice patterns, flaws, the hidden monotony behind social masks. And this is not a choice. It's who you are. Some are born to follow, some are born to observe. Some are born simply not to fit, and it hurts more than anything else because the world expects you to fit in. Most people live in comfort, even if superficial. They don't question, don't seek, don't feel the restlessness that you feel. Your mind is constantly active, constantly analyzing, looking for meaning in things that seem trivial to others. While many close their eyes to avoid feeling the discomfort of routine, you feel everything intensely. This intensity is both a blessing and a curse. A blessing because it allows you to see the world in ways few can. A curse because you never find a place that truly feels like yours. And so you learn to hide. You learn to smile when you don't feel joy, to say you're fine when inside you question everything. But no matter how hard you try, you can't ignore the truth that pulses in your mind. You weren't born to fit in. You were born to perceive. You were born to feel. You were born to challenge. And there is a quiet freedom in that awareness, even if no one else sees it. The problem is society labels this as strange, problematic, undesirable. They call it difference, weirdness, social isolation. But that is just an attempt to make you fit into a box that was never made for you. Don't blame yourself. Every extraordinary mind, every thinker who changed the world, every artist who created something eternal went through this. They all felt out of place. They all felt the weight of living in an ordinary world while their mind demanded more. And then comes the silent dilemma. You want to belong, but you can't. You crave connection, but the world's superficiality repels you. You seek meaning, but easy answers feel empty. It's a constant struggle between who you are and who they expect you to be. Some call it loneliness, some call it frustration. But in reality, it is the acute awareness that you are alive in a world made for those who merely follow. But here is the truth few understand. Not fitting in is not a failure. It's not a flaw. It's a sign that your mind is more complex, more sensitive, more awake than average. Every deep thought you had, every insight no one else noticed, every question that seemed inconvenient shows you are seeing beyond the obvious. And that is something to cherish, even if the world tries to convince you otherwise. And the beauty of this quiet reality is that, though painful, it is also liberating. You don't need to settle for superficiality. You don't need to follow the flow. You don't need to fit in. You have the chance to live according to your own truth, even if no one else understands. Some call this loneliness, but in reality, it is freedom. Freedom to think, freedom to feel, freedom to exist without masks. So, if you relate to this, if you've ever felt that ordinary life was never enough, know that you are not alone. There are others like you, minds that have awakened, that question, that feel too much. And together, even in silence, you redefine what it means to live fully. Accept your mind. Accept your vision. Accept that some minds were never built for ordinary lives. And if this resonated with you, leave in the comments how you deal with this sense of not belonging. Subscribe to explore more thoughts that challenge normality, and like if you felt this truth in your own skin. Because recognizing who you are is the first step to finally being free.